Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Fereniki and this video is about how to be confident. Not the superficial type of confidence, but the true, authentic confidence that comes from within. Alright, stay tuned to find out more. It's a question that comes up a lot, how to be confident. A simple answer to that question is by doing something that is difficult or something that you perceived as difficult. For example, if for you it's difficult to wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock and go and do a bootcamp class, then try to do that for 5 days in a row next week, and you'll see how confident you'll feel by the end of that week. Because at the end of the week, you're going to be like, yes, I did it. Yes, that's me. I did it. So when we do something that we perceived as difficult, our confidence levels increase. For example, a personal story, when I was 19, I moved abroad from my country and I went to live in the Netherlands and study there. My English were not so good. Obviously, I was dealing with lots of different people from different cultures that I wasn't aware of. And also I had to deal with my studies, which was hard enough on its own. So there were lots of difficulties there, and I wasn't really familiar with. I was very nervous and very, very scared at the beginning, but having gone through this have made me a lot more confident, because I was able to go through difficulties and manage my insecurities and everything that comes in life on my own, by myself. So yes, that is what builds confidence, when you do something difficult that you think you can do it at the beginning. And I know that's not what people like to hear, because obviously doing something difficult is not what people set out to do, but that is the truth. Now, when it comes to confidence, there are two types of confidence. There's the perceived confidence, how people perceive you, and there's actual confidence that comes from within. Now, when we talk about perceived confidence, that usually when you go to a new place, a new working environment, or you deal with new people that they don't know you, that they get an impression about you and how confident you are. Now, perceived confidence is all about your body language, it's about having shoulders up, it's the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, it's about your eye contact. So for example, if someone doesn't pay attention to you and you try to get eye contact with them, that comes across as insecure. If they don't give eye contact to you and then you look away, then you it's like trying to say, you know, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not interested in making you like me, right? I'm cool with you not like me. So you go about your day and your you go about your life. So there's lots of subtle messages that you can be perceived as confidence because of your tone of voice. If it's like calm and collected, and like when you articulate yourself very clearly, but also the way you walk and you talk and the way you sit down. For example, if you're going into a meeting room, you're meeting someone, let's say a client, and you're quite comfortable in your chair, you're not trying to impress them that much, or if you're on a date and you go out with a guy or with a girl, but you're quite comfortable, you're not trying to impress them that much, that comes across as confidence. So that is perceived confidence, and I mean, it's good to be aware of, because I wasn't aware of it for many years. Even though I felt confident on the inside, I was not perceived as confident because I was, you know, missing out on these things. So these are things to look out for when you want to be perceived as confident in a new situation, in a new environment that people don't know you. Now, when it comes to actual confidence, there are two things that really make a difference to me. And of course, I'm not going into too much detail here. I'm just trying to keep it quite, just to give you some tips and things that you can work out with. So the first one is when you have full control of your emotions. That is super key in every environment. If you are a boss, if you're a team leader, if you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control anybody else, pretty much. Like I had bosses in the past that they were not able to control their emotions, so you kind of lose respect, and that's not what you want to do. So being able to be in charge of your emotions, be always calm and collected when you feel like, and that doesn't mean that you're out of touch with your emotions. That means you're very in touch with your emotions. You know what you're feeling every second of the day, but you're not reactive. You're not reacting from your emotions. You give yourself time, you pause for 20 seconds, whatever it is that you need to collect your thoughts, and respond on with a calm tone and a calm manner, and say what you want to say. So that's quite important, and you see that in relationships, you see that at work. Like people, like humanity would be so much better if people were able to control their emotions. If you're a slave of your emotions and the emotions get the best out of you, then it's just being perceived as weak. You're being perceived as not being able to manage yourself. And the second part of how to be confident from the inside, truly confident, is to be able to walk away when you are not being respected, valued, or appreciated in any circumstance, whether that is at work, whether that is in relationships, whether that is with friendships. Because doing that, it means essentially that you know you're going to be okay no matter the circumstances. I know I am going to be, it's like saying, I know I'm going to be okay without you, if that's a relationship. Or I know I'm going to be okay without this job. Or I know I'm going to be okay without this friendship. Because being here and feeling disrespected or feeling devalued is not what I'm going to deal with. And once you do that, oh my God, what that makes to your self-respect, it's priceless. So, personal story. I had a manager back in the day, so he was a little bit controlling and manipulative, right? So I brought really good results within the company, so he could see my value, but he wanted to get his way essentially and have everybody on the same level. So he didn't want to give preferential treatments to anybody, even though I had proven myself. So try to treat everybody the same when we're not the same. This is disrespectful as well, right? So essentially I set the boundaries and I asked for what I deserved, and he was not willing to give me what I deserved. And therefore I walked away from this situation, because staying there means that I am disrespecting myself, means that I allow him or the circumstance to devalue me. And that is just not, that's not confidence. Confidence is that I define my value, I define my self-worth, and if I see that I'm not getting what I deserve here, I am willing to walk away, because I know I'm going to be okay either way. So that's how true confidence is. And so just to summarize everything, how to be confident is, first of all, by doing something that is difficult, something that you perceive as difficult. And then there are also two types of confidence. There is perceived confidence and there's actual confidence. Perceived confidence is all about how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. It's about your eye contact and your body language. And actual confidence is about two things, main two things. There are lots of other things, but main two things. First of all, being able to manage your emotions and not being a slave of your emotions. And then secondly, to be willing to walk away when you're feeling disrespected or devalued, because you know you're going to be okay either way. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please follow me on Instagram, where I do Instagram lives on Wednesday and Saturday. So the next one is on Wednesday at 1 o'clock p.m. UK time. So I'd love to unpack this a little bit further with you, answer any questions you might have. I know confidence is a big theme nowadays, and I want to do more of these videos as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Lots of love.